It's Julia with Unthinkable. Today I wanted to remind everyone that July 24th, 2020 is the one-year anniversary of when the Franklin Square and Munson Fire District in Nassau County, New York put out their resolution supporting the Lawyers Committee for 9/11 Inquiry petition. So I think that's pretty cool because this was really historic and very powerful for this fire district to put out a resolution like this. And so on the anniversary, one-year anniversary, I want to take the opportunity to read it to all of you so we all know exactly what they said. So this is the resolution from the Franklin Square and Munson Fire District in Nassau County, New York. Whereas the attacks of September 11th, 2001 are inextricably and forever tied to the Franklin Square and Munson Fire Department. Whereas on September 11th, 2001, while operating at the World Trade Center in New York City, firefighter Thomas J. Hetzel, badge number 290 of Hook and Ladder Company number 1, Franklin Square and Munson Fire Department of New York, was killed in performance of his duties along with 2,976 other emergency responders and civilians. Whereas members of the Franklin Square and Munson Fire Department were called upon to assist in the subsequent rescue and recovery operations and cleanup of the World Trade Center site, afflicting many of them with life-threatening illnesses as a result of breathing the deadly toxins present there. Whereas the Board of Fire Commissioners of the Franklin Square and Munson Fire District recognizes the significant and compelling nature of the petition before the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, reporting unprosecuted federal crimes at the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001, and calling upon the United States Attorney to present that petition to his special grand jury, pursuant to the United States Constitution at 18 U.S.C. 3333A. Whereas the overwhelming evidence presented in said petition demonstrates beyond any doubt that pre-planted explosives and/or incendiaries, not just airplanes and the ensuing fires, caused the destruction of the 3 World Trade Center buildings, killing the vast majority of the victims who perished that day. Whereas the victims of 9/11, their families, the people of New York City, and our nation deserve that every crime related to the attacks of September 11th, 2001 be investigated to the fullest, and that every person who is responsible face justice. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners of the Franklin Square and Munson Fire District fully supports a comprehensive federal grand jury investigation and prosecution of every crime related to the attacks of September 11, 2001, as well as any and all efforts by other government entities to investigate and uncover the full truth surrounding the events of that horrible day. Thank you for listening to that resolution from the Franklin Square and Munson Fire District in Nassau County, New York, in support of the petition before the United States Attorney General, the Southern District of New York. It's 1 year later from that resolution, and the reason I'm sharing it with you on the Unthinkable page is because this is real. The world might say, you're a conspiracy theorist. That's not what happened that day. But people who were there, and some folks like me who've probably read too much, I mean, there's some real evidence there. This resolution and the petition from the Lawyers Committee for 9/11 Inquiry shows us that this is not a hoax. This is not a joke. This is not something that was cooked up in someone's basement as some crackpot theory. All the evidence points to the fact that on that day, there really were explosives. And those buildings were blown up with people inside. And I know that that's unthinkable. It's totally unthinkable. But I really think that's what happened. And that's why I made the page. So I invite all of you, if you have questions, then you're welcome at Unthinkable. I don't have all the answers. I don't believe any one person has all the answers. But I'm hoping we can unite around our questions, at least enough to generate some kind of new investigation. It's almost 20 years later, and I'm really hoping that you all who are watching this right now will at least consider the evidence, reach out, ask questions, but the truth exists regardless of our own understanding of it. So I invite you to expand your understanding, perhaps, and visit our page at #unthinkable and on Instagram at unthinkable.truth. Thanks for watching.